Yeah, he's always as hardest racing as it comes. It's basically an IC race times two. So to be able to race Christian and Jan and Ali in the same race, it's just an absolute privilege. I grew up watching these guys, and they make triathlon the sport it is today, and we owe these guys a lot. And I always feel bad for winning, but I love racing and I love racing hard. So to come down to the wire like that with Christian is super exciting, and I think it's what we all live for. So I couldn't ask for more.
Away from the win, Max was running strong, riding aggressively when the gap was when the gap on the bike was opening up again for the group, and I guess I just was sitting on the fence there really, rather than trying to bridge up. I was thinking that people will suffer on the run and I can just focus on my run split, and it doesn't matter if I lose a minute or so, but in the end it did matter. But it's good to have the season started. It's nice to have a second place, but I was also in my head I was thinking like, okay, if I do this last 5k super fast, it can be a 50k difference, on the prize purse. So, but it wasn't enough today. But I'll come back for more. Like I do want to win PTO open race. Second time on the podium, but not open yet.
2 seconds behind the front out of the swim. I've been working very hard on my swim during the winter, so I'd hoped for a little smaller gap, but that was how it is. At least I was with Christian, so we were looking a bit at each other in the beginning of the bike, and I wanted him to bridge the gap to the front, but I could see that he wasn't really gaining. So I tried first to attack really, really hard, but he was able to close the gap every time, and it was taking a lot out of the legs like that. So I just thought, okay, now I have just closed the gap to the front guys, and then maybe Christian gets tired, or I will try to attack him later on. So we got to the front guys, and I could see after riding with them for maybe one lap or something like that, that they was starting to open up a gap to Kyle Smith, Ali, and Max Newman, which I thought would be a good stepping stone for me so I let the gap grow, and then on one of the hills I attacked really hard to bridge up to them without pulling the entire group up, which worked out perfectly, I think. So, but by that time I'd also been winning really a lot of matches, so I decided to stay in that group and not attack even more and hope for a good run. And we all went out pretty hard on the first lap of the run, but then Kyle started fading and Ali was fading, but Christian was coming from behind, so I pretty much ran in third position for the whole day.
Alright, attempt number 2, I just gave a tear-dropping speech, but I didn't push record. That's a rough account as to how smashed I am. That was a hard day at the office. It really was. I suffered. I didn't have the legs today. I had a good swim. Aaron kept it honest on there. The transition was about as dramatically bad as being out of practice as I have been. Hard on the bike, intensity, just I felt good, like within my power zones, but then when I had to go beyond them to push on, it hurt, and that reflected on the run. I couldn't get past 320s, and if you're running 320, you don't deserve to win races. I accept that, but it's good to be back. It really is. I'm happy. Not what I expect or what I trained for, but you know what? It actually hurts more to sit on the sidelines. So, it's a good first step. 4 weeks. Found out Max Newman is coming to Hamburg, so that's super exciting. Will be a good field, longer distance. See if I can get this diesel fired up. And thanks for the support. Thanks for cheering on. And I'll keep pushing.